Well, folks, sometimes it pays to be a whale. This morning I woke up, got on my phone, and I saw some people super confused in various MFF chat rooms online and Discord, talking about why there's mysterious crystals in their inbox, what's going on, am I going to get banned if I collect these crystals? So I was curious. I logged into my own game, went over to the menu, went over to the inbox, and I found in my gift tab a curious amount of crystals as an admin gift, 6,075. And at first I had no idea what was going on, but then I did a little bit of digging and I found out exactly what's going on. Now, apologies in advance if you don't find any crystals in your admin gift tab, but here's what happened. Apparently, 2 weeks ago, when people were gambling like crazy for artifacts, when the 1 to 6 star artifact chance up was in full swing, when they had dropped, Silver Surfer's artifact, etc., etc., when this box here had changed from being 1 to 4 to being 1 to 6, that night that we live streamed and I actually gambled a bunch of times, I ended up gambling 6,075 crystals worth of those artifact chests, and I actually didn't get anything good from them. Nothing at all. But other people did, and other people gambled a hell of a lot more. So apparently, you go over to the forums and there's a resumption, I don't know what the hell that means, of the 3 to 5 update hero 1 to 6 star artifact chance up event. So this is from the March 5th event, like legitimately 15 days ago, right? More than 2 weeks ago. It has been confirmed that certain other artifacts have been included as chance up targets in addition to the 6 types of artifacts. Oh, I get it now. I read this when I had just woken up and I guess my brain wasn't working, but now I understand. So essentially what happened was whoever set up the update screwed up. So when they set up the update and you see these artifacts in the carousel, other artifacts were like additional chance up, except like including these ones, but there were other artifacts. Basically, the odds were wrong. It's essentially, long story short, the odds were wrong. And you can't have that in a game with as much gambling as Marvel Future Fight has. People are going to get mad. You could be subject to lawsuits, especially for people in parts of Asia like Korea and the EU. They have a pretty strong precedence of siding, like judges and courts have a pretty strong precedence of siding with the people who got screwed over in these sort of pseudo gambling events when the odds that are advertised are not the odds that actually play out. And you might actually be wondering to yourself, how the hell would anyone ever find this out? And that's a really good question, right? How the hell would Netmarble not get away with this? Because the rates that they publish are, you can see the rates, right? They show you the rates. The rates are here. They publish the rates. How would you ever be able to tell that the rates were off? Well, this is where the fun begins, ladies and gentlemen, because I've actually procured a few screenshots of the various refunds that some of the, how shall I put this, the larger krakens, the sea life, the megalodons of the MFF community. I've gotten just a glimpse into some of their refunds. So if you started off the video and you saw the 6,075 crystals and you were like, damn, that's Cynicalex, I'm so jealous, or I hate this dude. I'm not jealous, but I hate this dude. It's so unfair. The biggest whales get the biggest refunds. This is bullshit. My friends, let me introduce you to the very wet and wild world of the real whales. Kicking it off with the first member of the Wet and Wild Whales, we have a refund for just under 30,000 crystals. You read that right, folks. 29,025 crystals. And this is on an account that already is jacked back up, presumably after spending this 2 weeks ago, right? So just follow the logic here. 2 weeks ago, this account dropped 30,000 crystals. This is not to shame them or anything, by the way. Okay, this is all just healthy appreciation for what these people are doing for the game, keeping the servers on, but also it kind of blows my mind. It does kind of blow my mind. I hope everybody everybody that got a refund like this, I hope you have a great stable job. You're financially stable. You've got a lot in savings and you've got lots invested. I really hope no one's like legitimately going into debt or racking up debt, any kind of debt, doing this stuff, because that's not worth it at all. But yeah, 29,025 crystals divided by 675. That's 43 pulls. That's pulling on this artifact chest 43 times. That's insanity. But it's not even close. This is the very first account I wanted to submit for gawking, I guess, for lack of a better word. Next up, we have a very modest 29,700. So it's just one pull more. So the previous guy was 43. The person here is 44. And yeah, you know what? They've depleted their stores. They're down to just 3,000 crystals. This one, honestly, is more modest. This one should have been first, because this was actually more modest than this one, because this one had 29,000 and 34,000. The 34,000 actually blows my mind. Actually blows my mind. That's crazy that they're already juiced back up to more than what they had spent 2 weeks ago. But now, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please, because we are getting into the true Krakens of Marvel Future Fight. Kicking us off with our runner-up. 87,750 crystals. You heard that right, folks. Just under 90,000 crystals. And this is on an account that has 5,000 energy and another 17,000 crystals. So you're looking at 100,000 crystals. This is Godzillanator level gambling. And just to put it into perspective here, that many crystals refunded is equivalent to 130 pulls. 130 pulls. I don't know if I think I've done 130 pulls, but I don't know if, since they introduced artifacts, I don't think if I've cumulatively done 130 pulls. Genuinely, okay? Maybe I have, but it's not that far off, okay? And okay, yeah, you thought that was crazy. Let's go to our actual runner-up. Our actual runner-up, folks, is, yeah, someone I know, who I won't say who. 168,000 crystals. This has to be a world. I mean, if I didn't know that this was the runner-up, if I didn't know that there was someone coming next, I would say that this has to be a world record. This is insane. This is honestly so impressive. Anywho, to do the math on 168,000 crystals, that's 249.1 repeating pulls. So presumably they did 250 pulls. Now the fact that you divide 150 by 675 and you get a non-round number, right? You get a number that repeats and it's off. It's 249.1. You're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Maybe this is the maximum amount of crystals. So you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense, Alex. This is the maximum number of crystals that they can refund. They physically cannot refund. It's like a rounding error, or it's some sort of like binary limit. You know, they can't refund, or not binary, like a 32-bit limit. I know it's not, but just follow the joke. There's some sort of limit, right, on the number of crystals. Let me introduce you to possibly one of the gods of Marvel Future Fight. This user received a refund of 240,000 crystals. 240,000 crystals. I didn't even know it was possible to have that many crystals. Yeah. That's basically my answer. That's my answer. That's really my reaction. If we divide that by 675, we arrive at a number so large, I feel my manhood slipping away from me. 356. I can't even read the number, it's so big. 356.88 repeating pulls. Could you imagine sitting at your phone and pulling on the artifact chest 356 times, presumably 357 times? I cannot. My fingers hurt just thinking about it. But to play devil's advocate for a second here, I think that these mega whales, if you received a refund that doesn't give you a whole number, I would submit a claim. I'd be like, hey, listen, guys, you might be off by 1 here. I need my 500 and whatever crystals. You know, you guys are off. This should be this number is actually slightly off. It's because again, it's not a whole number of pulls, and it should always be a whole number if you're refunding the entire you know, amount that was gambled. But yeah, I mean, just like to do another exercise here really quickly, just between these two players here, 168, 150. You know what? Let's go between these guys here, right? And then this 87, 750. So just our top 3. And this is not the top 3. This is what I want to make clear to you guys. There are whales out there that do not post. There are whales out there that do not spend time on MFF Discord, MFF Twitter, MFF Line Chat, MFF Facebook. They just go about their business. You know? They just go about their business. But just between our top 3 in this very limited niche section of the MFF world, we account for 500,000 crystals. 500,000 crystals. Are you fucking kidding me? 500,000 like, just to put this into perspective, 500,000 crystals on 3 players for 1 day, right? Over my lifespan, not my lifespan, but over my lifespan of playing this game, over my time playing this game, I've spent 2.337, right? 2,337,000 crystals, right? So almost more than a fifth, almost a fourth, almost 25% of the crystals that I've spent over the course of 9 years was spent by 3 people in 1 day. That's bananas, dude. That's actually bananas. Kudos to them. I've said this before. I'll say it again. They keep the MFF servers alive. And this is really what it takes for mobile games. And it's honestly, it's mind-blowing and mind-boggling. It's absolutely wild. You might think you know a whale, but the true krakens are lurking in the deep sea. Anywho, hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this wild turn of events. If you have seen, actually, you know what? If you have seen a refund bigger than what I've shown, hit me up. I might have something special for you. That's like a prize, not like something weird. Anyways, thanks for watching. Smash the like button. It helps with the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.